So this was the assignment we gave to a previous year batch, right? They need to prepare some Excel sheet or a Google sheet according to the given guidelines. මේක තමයි අපි ගිය සැරේ කට්ටියට දුන්න assessment එක. මේ instruction වලට අනුව පොඩි Excel sheet එකක් හරි Google sheet එකක් හරි prepare කරන්න ඕන. So these are the given instructions. We'll read one by one later. For now you have to create a Google sheet, right? Or Excel sheet, whatever. You can prefer something. Those who have mobile phones, they can prepare a Google sheet, right? Others also better to prepare a Google sheet because we can follow the guidelines common for each other. All of us can follow the same thing if you prepare a Google sheet. Therefore, please prepare a new Google sheet using your Google Drive. So this is my Google Drive. So I'm going to prepare a new Google sheet. New Google Sheets, blank spreadsheet, or click on this one. Even if you click Google Sheets, it will open a new Google Sheet. I have already teach you this. Right. So I'll minimize this one. These are the instructions. Right. So these are the instructions. There are 100 items here. අපිට ಜಾති 100ක් තියනවලු මොනවා හරි item 100ක් තියනවලු. Complete it up to maximum. Complete it up to item 200. Starting from item 101. Right. So there are 100 items. Complete it up to 200. Item number 200. Starting with item 101. So let's see what is this. So we were given only this part, only several data. So this is a completed document. I will delete this completed document. So this is the answer actually, right? So we have provided with some item number column, right? There are 101 to 100, 101 to 110. So we have to complete this item numbers up to 200. This is a very simple one. So can you do it quickly? Item number, right? Start with 101. So complete this up to 100, 200, right? Complete this up to 200. ඒ කියන්නේ 101 ඉඳලා 200 වෙනකම් මේක fill වෙන්න ඕන. So complete that. Right, we will take the example one by one. We will take our first student, Siripala. Siripala, what is going to do Siripala? Siripala will type like this: 101, 103, 104, 105. Siripala will do like that. Siripala ho type කරගෙන 200කට යනවා. Right? That what Siripala is going to do. එතකොට අපි Siripala වගේ වෙන්න හොඳ නැහැ. Right? Don't be like Siripala. Sugatapala. Sugatapala, he is going to do something like this. Right? He is going to drag this one up to 200 rows. Right? What will happen? Same number will be dragged. Right? So if you drag one number, it will be repeat the same 101 for all 200 rows. Right? That what will happen to Sugatapala. I will undo that. Maitripala will do like this. Maitripala කරන්නේ එහෙමයි 101යි 102යි දානවා. ඊට පස්සේ Maitripala අහනවා අපි ඕක 100ෙන් කරනවා කිව්වේ මොකද්ද 101ක් දාගෙන තියෙන්නේ අපි දින 100ෙන් වැඩ කරනවා කිව්වේ 101 එපා. ඒ බයිල නැහැ. right 100 පහ වුණා. කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ 101 ඉඳලා එයා කරන්න යන්නේ. 101 to 102. So he has selected both cells. Then drag this, right? Drag this like. So you can drag it up to 200 cells. 100 cells. Right? Right? Another method. Make කරන්න පුළුවන් තව විදියක් තියෙනවා. Right? එහෙම කරොත්. So we'll based on our first item. We know our first item is 101. And we know there are one increment for each cell. We know each cell is an increment of the above cell. මේ උඩ තියෙන cell එකට වඩා එකක් වැඩිනේ. Then we can select the above cell plus 1. Above cell plus 1. Right? Press enter key. Now if we drag this one, it will follow the pattern. Look at this one. If I select 106 cell, it shows A6 plus 1, the above cell plus 1. So this is also work. All right. And what is the advantage? If we change our first item number to 200, what will happen? Automatically others will change accordingly, right? If we change our first item number to 1000, this will automatically change. So that is one advantage of this. Right? තේරුණාද වැඩි? දැන් අපි මේක 10 පළවෙනි item එක වෙනස් කරොත් අනිත් එක automatically change වෙනවා. ඒක පොඩි advantage එකක් තියෙනවා. Right? Then there's another column called price. Right? So there are some item numbers. We don't know what are the items. අපි හිතමු මොනවා හරි. 17 කියලා. There are 17, right? So price in RS, right? So let's read what is the guideline for price. දැන් මේක මේ practical දෙයක් නෙවෙන්න පුළුවන් ඈ. I need to show some instructions. Price for odd numbers is 250. And for even number is 150. That's the guideline, right? Price for odd number is 250 and for even number is 150. ඕක තමයි guideline. Odd numbers කියන්නේ මොනවද? What are the odd numbers? Odd numbers කියන්නේ ඔත්තේ සංඛ්‍යා. Right? Like 1, 3, 5, 7 likewise. Even number means iratta sankhya like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 likewise. Those are the even numbers. So our guideline is for odd numbers, price should be 250. For even numbers, price should be 150. Hari. Now I'll give you some time. Fill this column. The next one is, if this is an even number, price should be 150. තේරෙනවනේ මේවට. මම නිකන් sample එකක් පෙන්නන්න. If I type that manually, this should be your answer. 150, 250, 150, 250 likewise. Understood? කවුරු හරි එක ගත්තද මොන හරි ක්‍රමයකට using a formula? There are many things you can do, right? You can decide what is the best. දැන් මෙතන කරන්න පුළුවන් දේවල් ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට හිතා ගන්න පුළුවන් මොකද්ද best එක කියලා. Right? අපි බලමු try කරලා බලමු. Right? Sugathapala will do this, right? Sorry, Siripala. He will manually type all the values. Right? ඕක possible නෑනේ. We can't do this for 1000 rows, right? we can't do this for 10,000 rows. So this is practically not possible. We need some formulas. Right. Sugatapala will do like this. Right. He will try several things. Right. Sugatapala type like this. 150 and 250. Select them and drag. අපි නිකන් බලමු කරලා මොකද වෙන්නේ කියලා. Right. Now you know what will be the answer. Right. It will become 350, 450 and 550 like this. Right. Right. අපි නිකන් බලමු Excel එකට pattern එකක් follow කරන්න තේරෙනවද කියලා. ටිකක් complex pattern එකක්. Right. If we type again 150, right, this is actually a trial and error, right? I have typed like this 150, 250 and 150. Then I'll try to drag this. ඒක හරියන්නේ නැහැ නේ. අපි දෙන pattern එක නෙමෙයි Excel හිතන්න. Right? This is incorrect. So I'll try another 250 and try to do that. Right? 150, 250, 150, 250. This is also incorrect, right? That's not the pattern we need. So following patterns will be not valid here. දැන් මම type කරා pattern එකකින් මේක ගන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා try කරා. Pattern එකකින් ගන්න බෑ. We cannot do this using some patterns, right? So we need some formula, right? Right. Maitripala, what will he do, right? මෙන්න මෙහෙම එකක් ගන්න. If he'll start using an if function, I know two consecutive numbers, right? If the initial one is an even number, the next one will be odd number, right? Correct? එතකොට මම දන්නවා මේකට උඩ number එක even number එකක් නම් මං දැන් ඉන්න කොටුවේ number එක අනිවාර්යෙන් odd එකක් වෙන්න ඕනනේ. Right? Because previous one is even number. So I'll type like this. If my previous cell equals to 150, comma, this is our condition. I say කිව්වේ මේ ඕගොල්ලෝ කාටවත් නෙමෙයි I කිව්වේ. I say if my previous cell number is 150, this cell number should be 250, right? This is the condition if that's true, right? If not, එහෙම වුණ නැත්තම් මොකද වෙන්නේ? If not means either this can be 250 or 150 නේ. If above cell becomes 250, this cell should be 150. දැන් මේ කියන කතන්දරේ උන්නේ නැහැ කියන්නේ උඩ එක 250 වෙලානේ. එහෙනම් මේක 150 වෙන්න ඕන. Close the bracket. So this is our if function, right? Condition, comma, what should happen if condition is true, comma, what should happen if condition is false. ඒක තමයි if function එකෙන් වෙන්නේ. ඕන්න right. Then now if we drag this, we will get the correct answer, right? Okay. Now this might also have some problem. දැන් මේකෙනුත් ගැටලු වෙන්න පුළුවන්, right? HGL Madhumal, could you understand this one?
How's that?
Hari. So what are the backdoors? What are the disadvantages of this method? The මේකෙන් ගත්ත එකේ දැනට හරි. Now let's consider like this. First item is 500. Next item is 501. Third item will be 505. Right? එහෙම වුණා කියලා හිතමු. Their item numbers can be changed like this. right? Sometimes item like this kind of item numbers can be changed. So 2 consecutive odd numbers can be there, right? දැන් මෙතන odd numbers වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ පුළොත් දැන් වැරදිලා තියෙන, right? If the now this is an odd number 505, so it should be 250, but still we can see 150, right? So these two are not linked. These two cells are not linked. ඒකයි මෙතන වෙලා තියෙන්නේ, right? So actually what we have to do, we have to link with this cell. දැන් මේකේ 500 කියන එක මත මේ value එක dependent නොවන, right? How do we do that? Right? How do we do that? මෙයත් එක්ක link කරනවා. Mathematically how we can identify a odd number or even number? සාමාන්‍යයෙන් mathematically කොහොමද අපි odd number එකක් even number එකක් identify කරන්නේ? කවුරු හරි කියන්න මට අපි අහමු ප්‍රශ්නයක්.
දෙකෙන් බෙදුනහම ඉතුරු වෙන එක.
ආන්න හරි. කවුද ඒ කිව්වේ අපේ නම මොකද්ද? හරි කවන්නේ කවුරු හරි බොහොම හොඳයි. තිලින කිව්වා මේ දෙකෙන් බෙදුවම එකක් ඉතිරි වෙන එක කියලා. That's correct. How we can identify an odd or even number, right? If we divide it by 2, the remainder, right? Remainder කියන්නේ ශේෂය ඉතිරි වෙන එක, right? If the remainder equals to 1, which means it's an odd number. If there is no remainder, which means it's an even number, right? So we can use this, right? So we can use that option here, right? So in Excel, how to get the remainder, you can search in internet if you want, right? If you don't know how to get the remainder or whatever thing, you can search in internet. So I'll search in internet, Google. මේක ඕගලන්ට මම පැහැදිලි කරන්නේ හදිස්සියෙන් නොදන්න දෙයක් අහුනොත්, right? My purpose is, if you don't know something, right, or some function in Excel, you can just search in Google, right? How to get the remainder in Excel, right? How to get the remainder in Excel, right? Maybe the Excel mod function, the Excel mod functions return the remainder of two numbers after division. ඒ කියන්නේ mod function එකෙන් remainder එක කියන්නේ ශේෂය තමයි දෙන්නේ after two numbers after division, right? For example, මේ තියෙන mod 10 divided by 3, remainder is 1, right? This is the application of mod function, right? මේකෙන් කියන්නේ if we divide 10 by 3, there is a remainder as 1, right? So we can use this same function in our purpose, right? Then මේ function එක මම ඒක පාවිච්චි කරන්න යන්නේ. I'm going to use that function. Equal mod within bracket. Now what is my number, right? I need to check this number, right? So I'll select this cell. This is my number and it should be divided by 2, right? And close the bracket. So let's see what will happen. 0. So AutoCAD Google Sheet will ask to autofill, right? So if I click yes, so these are the remainders, right? If I divide this by 2, this is the remainder, right? So still our price is not there, but we can decide whether this number is odd or not. Then 500 කියන්නේ odd එකක්. දෙකෙන් බෙදුවම බිඳුවයි ඉතුරු. 501 දෙකෙන් බෙදුවම එකක් ඉතුරු. හරිනේ. ඔය කතන්දරේ තියෙනවා. Now we have to combine this with an if function, right? If we combine this with an if function, we can get to our target, right? Try to do that. Right? Finally, we need 250 here and 150 there. Right? මෙතන 150 මෙතන 250 ඒ දෙක දාන්න ඕන. Try to do this with an if function. Right, we'll start with an if function. If, open a bracket. Now we need to provide our condition, right? Start with if function, right? Then we can use mod function inside this. දැන් අපිට තව function එකක් මේක ඇතුලේ පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. We can use function inside the function, right? Function එකක් උඩ තව function ඕන තරම් පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. No issue. We can use 1000 functions in one function, right? So I'll use mod function inside this. Then you don't need another equal sign here. If you use another function here, no need of equal sign here, right? Right. So only mod, right? So this is another function. Open the bracket, right? So mod, this is my number in which we have to divide that. I have to divide that number by 2. Right. Close the bracket. Now this will return some number. මෙතනින් යම්කිසි number එකක් එනවනේ. If I divide 500 by 2, answer will remainder will be 0, right? Remainder will be 0. If this remainder becomes 0, right? මේ කියන්නේ mod එකෙන් ආපු උත්තරේ 0 වෙනවා නම්, right? This is my condition. If the remainder becomes 0, this is my condition, then comma, what will happen? So if this is an even number, I have to type 150. If this is an odd number, I have to type 250. Automatically 250 will come. Then you have to close the if bracket, right? So this is my function, complete function. Actually this is a complex one. දැන් මේක ටිකක් complex එකක්, තේරුම් ගන්න අමාරුද දන්නේ, right? Function inside a function. ඕලන්ට තේරුණාද මේක? මදුමාල් හරිද වැඩි? මදුමාල්
හරි සර් හරි.
හරි. Right? Enter. අපි අදන් ගිහිල්ලා බලමු. ආයෙත් ඉන් ලස්සන. Now whatever the number, right? Whatever the number, it will show the correct answer, right? Both are odd numbers here. It will show 250. ඕක තව විදිහට කරන්න පුළුවන් මෙහෙම, right? If this mod becomes 1, right? If this mod becomes 1, which means it's an odd number. මේ mod එකෙන් ඒ කියන්නේ remainder එක එකක් වුණොත්, if the remainder becomes 1, it's an odd number. We can change now this to 250. If it is an even number, it should be 150. Both will show the same answer, right? ඒක අනිත් පැත්තට කර. Both are correct. Now if we drag this, it will show the same answer. Understood? Okay. හරි නේද? Nabreeze, are you okay?
Yes sir, yes sir.
Yes. Right, now we can move to our third condition. දැන් මෙතන ගැටලුවක් නැහැ කියලා මට හිතෙනවා. Are there any issues with these two columns? Comments එකක් හරි දාන්න, නැත්නම් ප්‍රශ්නයක් හරි අහන්න. In Zoom we have that advantage. අර අපි A level class එකදී අපි චිට්ටයක් යවලා යවනවානේ, මේ නැගිටලා ප්‍රශ්න අහන්න බැරුණාම මේ option එක ඔබට තියෙනවා. හැබැයි වැඩේ කියන්නේ චිට් එකේ ඔබ නම ලියලත් එවනවා. ඒකයි දැන් මෙතන කේස් එක තියෙන්නේ. right? එහෙම ගැටලුවක් නැහැ, right? බලමු comments. Right, there is another function, right? PC Lakshan, right? There is another function is even, right? There is a function called is even, which means you can decide whether it's odd number or even number, right? There is a function called is even. You can use that one also. And some advice for Lakshan. Lakshan podi advice එකක් දෙන්න තියෙනවා. මෙහෙම. He has shown this as a text, right? Then number එකක් එයා text එකක් විදිහට show කරලා තියෙනවා, right? So don't do this. If it's a number, just type number without double quotations. So this is not a text. We can use this for further calculations, right? Therefore don't keep this as a text. දැන් මෙහෙම double quotation ඇතුලේ මේක ලිව්වම මෙයා මේක ගන්න මේක text එකක් විදියට. මේක number එකක් නෙමෙයි, right? So better to keep this as a number because we need to do further calculations using numbers, not using text, right? ඇත්තට මෙතන number එකක් නිසා අපිට මේක double quotation අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. ඒක අයින් කරන එක වඩා හොඳයි, right? මොකද අපි නම් මේ 250 ඊළඟට අපි ප්‍රයෝජනෙට ගන්නවනේ calculation එක, right? If we use this for further calculations, better to keep this as a number. ඕගලන්ට මම මේ chat එක පෙන්නන එක පේනවද?
නෑ සර්.
ඕගොල්ලෝ chat එකේ බලන්න මේ ඒ කියන්නේ in so wait, I'll copy Lakshan's comment and place here, right? This is Lakshan's comment, right? If is even, there is a function here, right? Is even ඒ කියන්නේ a2 කියන එක even නම් 150 or 250, this is also correct, but I need to remove this double quotation, otherwise this will display as a text. මේක අපි further calculation වලට යනවා නම් number එකක් විදිහට තියාගන්න එක වාසිය අපිට, right? So if this is a number, keep this as a number without double quotation. If this is a text, you have to apply double quotation, right? If this is a text Sanjaya, right, you have to apply double quotations here. So since this is a number, no need of double quotation, better to keep it as a text, right? So there is another function if odd, right? Both functions are there. If is even or is odd. කෝලෙකුත් ඉන්නවා. Right, okay. So you can use is even or is odd function as well, right? You can search in the internet, the functions are available, right? Then third condition, for item numbers which are divisible by 5, the number of units equal to 20 and otherwise it will be 15, right? For item numbers which are divisible by 5, ඒ කියන්නේ පහෙන් බෙදෙන item numbers තියෙනවා. For example 500, 505, 510, like that. Divisible by 5, the number of units equal to 20. පහෙන් බෙදෙනවට 20 දාන්න, අනිත් ඒවාට 15 දාන්න කියලා තියෙනවා. නේද? Example like this. Right? පහෙන් බෙදෙනවට 20යි. නේද? This one is divisible by 5, therefore answer is 20. Other 4 is not divisible by 5, therefore answer is 15. So you can easily complete this now, right? Therefore you cannot use is even or is odd function here, right? You can use mod function here. Now you can individually complete this task. තනි තනියෙන් මේක කරන්න පුළුවන්. Right? Number of units. So this is a guideline. For item number which are divisible by 5 පහෙන් බෙදෙන ඒවට 20 දාන්න. මම නිකන් sample එකක් කරන්න මේ. For others 15. If it's divisible by 5, 20. Others 50. Likewise. Excel එකේ කොහොමද ඔය auto fill එක කරන්නේ? Right? In Microsoft Excel, one thing you can drag this and right drop like this, right? Drag and drop like that. One thing. The other thing is, if you can double click on this plus sign, right? If I double click on this plus sign, it will automatically fill it up to this level. Then මෙතන වම් පැත්තේ fill වෙලා තියෙන මායිමක් තියෙනවනේ. There is a margin here in your left hand side. The column is filled up to this level. If I double click on this one, it will automatically fill up to this level in Microsoft Excel. In Google Sheet, that option is not valid. A option එක Google Sheet එකේ නැහැ. එක්ක මෙහෙම ඇදන් යන්නම වෙනවා. In Microsoft Excel, I will do it again. If you want to autofill this, click on this plus sign. It's on your bottom right hand side corner, right? Not in other corners. In bottom right hand side corner, you can see this kind of plus mark, not this, right? If you see this kind of plus mark, double click it, it will autofill the other cells up to this level, right? So those options are there. Right. So this is also correct, right? Calculate the total price, right? Calculate the total price, right? So you have to apply another column for total price, right? So this is basics, right? If you know the item price and number of units, total price is this one multiplied by number of units. So this is very easy. How to calculate total price? Item price multiply by this one, number of units. Autofill? Yes, autofill. So my suggestion is, if you autofill this, please check a random cell, right? So if I take some random cell, check whether it shows the correct answer, right? So these numbers are correct, right? Check, double click on a random cell and check whether it shows the correct answer, right? So if I want to copy all formulas, right? If I want to copy this all three formulas, I can drag all three formulas like this, right? I can drag all three formulas. Right. So that's okay. Next one, calculate the sum of total price at the bottom of that column. Example like this. At the bottom, calculate the total, right? Total price. ඒකත් calculate කරන්න. So here calculate the total. I'll type sum and calculate the total price. So I can type this function. Sum, right? How to calculate the total sum. Open a bracket. මේ total එක ගන්න විදිය මේක. Sum. Then select the range, right? So I need to select this. Select the first cell and drag it, right? Select the first cell and drag it like this. Right. Then close the bracket. So this symbol means, double dot means colon, right? D2, from D2 up to this level, right? D2 column එකේ ඉඳලා D101 වෙනකන් එකතු ගන්න කියලා කියන්නේ, right? This means from D2 up to D101. So this is a range, cell range. මෙතනින් පෙන්නන්නේ range එකක්. මේ column එකේ ඉඳලා මේ cell එකේ ඉඳලා මේ cell එකට, right? From D2 cell to D101 cell. Take the sum. Enter. So this is our answer. I need to do some additional thing. මට දැන් මේ මතක් වෙච්ච additional දෙයක් තියෙනවා කියන්න, right? This is very important. How to take the cumulative addition here, right? So සමහරලාට මේ වගේ දෙයක් කරන්න ඕනේ. Cumulative addition, right? Let's assume for this column we need 375. For next column we need the addition of these two. Third column we need the addition of first three cells. So this means the cumulative addition, right? Cumulative addition එක, right? Right? How to take that? So take the cumulative sum for this column, right? උදාහරණයක් විදිහට මෙහෙම වෙන්න ඕනේ. So this means 307.50. This means addition of these two, 6,000. Likewise, cumulative addition should be there, 9,750, right? 12,000. This is the cumulative addition. So this is apart from the previous exercise. කලින් exercise එකේ තිබ්බේ නැති දෙයක් මේක. මේකත් ගමු බලන්න එක. Right? This was the answer from Lahiru. This is also correct, right? Because first cell you have to type what is here, right? First cell will be a, right? If we drag this here, it will show some error. What is the error? So that's why I told you. Now it's going to suggest add this number with this text. So it will show some error message. You cannot add some number with the text. So that's the reason. Therefore, first cell you have to change like this, right? First cell, right? Total cumulative addition means only this number. So it's equal D2. පළවෙනි එකේ ඔක තියන්න වෙනවා. For other cells, it's okay, right? For other cells, D3, right? next number plus previous addition, right? 6,000. If we drag this, it will show the correct answer, right? In this cell, current cell plus previous addition, right? It's also correct. So this is also correct, right? You can drag this. So also correct, right? That answer is also correct. මෙන්න දාලා තියෙනවා WD Nadishan. That's the best answer, I think, right? Sum, right? Let's take a random one, right? I'll take a random one and I'll type sum, open a bracket. So I'll select the range, right? This is my range. And I close the bracket. So this will show the sum up to this level, cumulative addition. The මේකෙන් පෙන්නන්නේ ඔතෙන්ට එනකන් cumulative addition එකනේ. Right? Now if I drag this, right? What will happen? If I drag this, you can see it will follow the pattern, right? And අපිට අවශ්‍ය දේ නෙමෙයි වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. මේ මුල ඉඳලා එන්නේ නැහැ, right? So it will follow the pattern. So however, this range should be from the beginning. So how we can change that? දැන් මේක මුල ඉඳලාම addition එක ගන්න නම් කොහොමද හදන්න ඕන? We can fix the initial cell, right? If we can fix the initial cell, if I apply a dollar sign here, $2, right? Which means do not change this row number. මේ දෙක කියන row number එක fix කරන්න කියලා අපි කිව්වෝ. Right? Then if I drag that, now it's okay. If I click this one, still $2 is there because it has fixed the row number. Initial row number is fixed. Then D11, it will follow the path, right? D11 itaram meyata isaraha cell එක, right? The cell in front of this one is D11, right? Now you can drag this up to this level. Now you can use a single formula for all of these things, right? A single formula for all, right? Maybe total is equal to cumulative total here, right? At the last one. Right. So I balum Asat. SM Asat answer is this one. This is Asat answer. Actually, Asat, we don't need this dollar sign, right? That is correct, right? This is also correct, but actually we don't need this dollar sign, right? Even without the dollar sign, your answer is correct, right? If you add the dollar sign, that is also not an issue. We are not fixing D column, right? We are not fixing D column, but we are fixing second row, right? අපි මේ B column එක නෙමෙයි fix කරන්නේ, අපි fix කරන්නේ second row එක, right? We are fixing the second row, not the column, right? Right. HBM Lahiru, but have to type first number manually, sir. Yes, not for this one. Previous one we have to type the first one manually, but this one only single formula. Calculate the sum of total price. Right, that's so, right? If the total price exceed 4,000, right? If total price exceed 4,000, a discount of 15% must be calculated, right? If total price exceed 4,000, total price එක 4000කට වඩා වැඩි වෙනවා නම් අපි ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් දෙන්න කියලා කියනවා, right? 15% discount must be calculated, right? So then we add another column called discount, right? Calculate the discount, right? So I'll delete this cumulative addition, right? This is only for knowing, right? I'll delete this cumulative addition column. And undo, right? Another thing, if you don't want to delete any column, right? ඔයගලන්ට column එකක් අයින් කරන්න ඕන නම් සහ display නොකර ඉන්න ඕන, right? If you want to prevent the displaying of any column, you can hide that one. Right click and hide column, right? So later you can view that column later if you want, right? So I'll hide this column, right? ඒකත් ඔයගලන්ට option එකක් තියෙනවා. If you want to view that column later, right, you can select this and unhide. Unhide columns, right? Select both and unhide columns. You can later see the hidden columns, right? For now, I'll right click this and hide. Right, apply a discount here. Discount එකක් දාන්න මෙතන. 4000ට වැඩි නම් discount එකක් දෙන්න 115. Otherwise, no discount. So most of your answers are correct. Let's start with an if function, right? Because we have some condition. අපිට condition එකක් තියෙනවානේ. එතකොට අපි if function එක පාවිච්චි කරන්න වෙනවා. Right? If this number greater than 4000, right? So carefully read our condition now. If total price exceeds means greater than, right? Not greater than or equal, make an enemy, right? Not this one, only greater than 4000. Discount of 15% must be calculated. So our discount price is 15 or 0.15, right? Or 0.15 multiplied by this total price. So this is our number, right? This is our discount. Not 85, not 0.85. 0.85 means final price after the discount, right? 0.85 is the final price after the discount. Comma. මෙහෙම වුණ නැත්තම්, what will happen if this condition is not true? We have to keep the same price. Oh, sorry, our discount should be 0, right? No discount. Right? If that's false, our discount should be 0. කිසිම discount එකක් දෙන්නේ නැහැ, right? Right? ගොඩක් කට්ටිය වරද්දගෙන තියෙන එක D2 නෙමෙයි එනවා. discount එකක් අපි දෙන්නේ නැහැ ඒ ප්‍රමාණෙම, right? So if this is false, our discount price should be 0, not D2. D2 කියන්නේ මේ ප්‍රමාණෙම එච්චර discount එකක් දෙන්නේ නැහැ. Right. Then calculate the final price, right? Right, we'll calculate a final price, right? apply a column like this, final price. That is very simple. Na? Now make a taggala karanna. How to calculate final price? Total price minus discount. Very simple, right? Total price minus discount is our final price. Then auto fee. Right. Then calculate the average value of final price at the bottom of the cell, right? Right? At the bottom of the final price, here, calculate the average. Right? So calculate the average here. So in Excel, there is a function similar to sum. There is another function called average. Right? Average, open the bracket, give the range. So this is our range. That's our range. Any question up to now? ඔය වෙනකම් මොන හරි කරගන්න බැරි වෙච්ච දෙයක් තියෙනවද? HMCI Madhusanka, any question up to now?
No, sir.
All right. Right. Right, my next part, right? Look at the screen. So this final price is given from rupees, Sri Lankan rupees, LKR. So I need final price. I'll drag this one here and convert it to US dollars, right? Final price, convert it to US dollars, right? So US dollar price again, conversion will be vary from time to time, right? It will vary from time to time. Nowadays, I think dollar price will be, let's assume 181, right? Right. Let's check our dollar rate. $185.06, right? That's the dollar rate. So this is the current US dollar rate, right? So this cell I will apply some color because it will vary, right? So this is a variable. Tomorrow it will be a different one, right? After 1 year it will be a different value. So this will be a variable value, right? So keeping this as a variable, you have to find the total price, final price as in US dollars, right? Convert the final price in LKR to US dollars here, right? This is a variable, right? Now you can do that, right? Make a පාවිච්චි කරලා මේක convert කරලා. හරිනේ? So how to convert that? Equal sign. I know you know the conversion, right? Price in LKR divide by means slash this value, right? That's it, right? Price in LKR divide by that value. Okay, that shows us how many how much US dollars, right? So if we drag this, right, you had some problem, right? If we drag this, you will had some problem. What is the problem? You can click on some cell. This one divide by 0, right? That's the divisional 0 problem, right? Divide by 0 problem. But if we divide this by 0, it will occur some issue. Mathematically, it's not existing. So what is the error here? So this cell is not fixed, no? So we can fix that cell, right? You can fix that cell by applying $sign to the row number, right? By applying $sign to the row number, you can fix that. If you are not sure, you can apply $sign to both. That's also correct, right? Samata sure නැත්නම් අනිත් එකට $sign එකක් දාන්න ගැටලුවක්. But actually we need $sign for only one, right? And before we drag this, better to apply some decimal places, right? So I have removed I have keep the decimal places for 2, right? Then I'll drag that. Now you can check a random number. Now it's okay, right? This one divide by now you can check whether this is valid, right? Let's assume in next year dollar rate has changed to 150, right? So it will automatically change, right? ඔබ මෙහෙම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්න එපා ඩොලර් එක 150ට අඩුවේ කියලා. මේ ඇමරිකාවට බෝම්බයක් ගහලා සමතලා වුණොත් සමහර විට ඕක 185 ඉඳලා 84ට විතර අඩු වෙන්න පුළුවන්. right? හරිනේ. ඔය ටික තමයි තියෙන්නේ. Right. Another new thing. Here you can see some numbers are in blue color. Some numbers are in white color, right? Make හොඳට වැදගත් දෙයක්. When you filter, if you need to identify some differences using some color formats, ඕගලන්ට යම් කිසි දෙයක් පැහැදිලිව පේන්න ඕන නම් color එකක් දාලා, right? I'm not telling about color using this color box, right? Fill color option. දැන් මේක ඕගොල්ලෝ දන්නවනේ. දැන් අපි කලර් එකක් දැම්මොත් මේක fill කරගන්න පුළුවන් පාටක් දාන්න, right? You know this already. But I need to color this according to the value, right? I need to color this by giving some condition, right? මේ cell එක මට format කරන්න ඕන condition එකක් දීලා, right? If this number equals to 15, I need blue color. If this number equals to 20, I need yellow color. So I need to apply some condition, right? දැන් මෙහෙම දාලා හදිසියෙන් හරි මේක පහළ වුණොත් මෙන්න මේ විදියට මේක blue වෙන්න ඕන. If this becomes 15, this cell should be in green color. If this become 20, it should be in yellow color, right? ඔය condition එක මට දෙන්න ඕන, right? Right. So we'll select this complete range, right? First we'll select the complete range we need to format, right? So my unit column I need to format. If this number is 15, it should be in blue color. If this number is 20, it should be in yellow color, right? So I'll select complete cells like this. Make a select karan okkom, right? Starting from first row, select the complete number of rows. Now go to format and conditional formatting. If you are using Excel, in Excel you have to select this, and there is a conditional formatting option here in Excel, right? Conditional format, right? If you have seen Microsoft Excel, conditional formatting, then highlight cell rules, right? Highlight cell rules. There are many options: greater than, for which some number, less than to some number, between two numbers, equal to some number, text that contain a date occurring. There are several options. If there is a text containing, let's assume civil, right? Civil, electrical, there are several text. If you want to highlight the text containing civil, you can use this option, right? So I'll choose this one. I need to select some numbers, right? Highlight cell rules equal to 15. Type 15 here, right? Type 15. Now it will show some format here, right? But I don't need this format. I need the separate format. The මෙතන පෙන්නන default format එක මේක, right? So if I need a separate format, so there are several options here, right? But if I need a separate format, I can go to custom format. I'll go to custom format here. Then a dialog box will be open like this, right? In that dialog box, I can go to fill option because I need to fill this using blue color, right? So I'll select the blue color and click OK. Right? Okay. I'll do that again, right? First, select the range you want. Go to conditional formatting. Highlight cell rules equal to. Right? Highlight cell rules equal to 15. Then select the correct format. I'll choose custom format and go to fill. Then select the color. Okay. So keep the same range. You can do it for 20 again, right? Keep the same range, conditional format, highlight cell rules equal to, if this become 20, you can apply another color. I'll give green color, right? Any color, right? So let's assume if this number becomes 20 now, it will automatically change their color, right? If the number change again back to 15, it will automatically change the color. Okay. So that's how we are going to use Microsoft Excel. In Google Sheet, select the range, go to format, conditional formatting. Conditional formatting. So this is the cell range. We have already selected the range C2 to C101. Right? Format cells if there are some rules. It's not empty. It's empty. Text contain. මේ ඕන එකක් පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. Is equal to, right? I'll choose this one. Is equal to. There are many options. Is in between, not in between, right? Less than, greater than, text end with, text start with. Many options are there. So I'll select is equal to. So my value is 15. Formatting style. So I need to format it with the color. So I'll give some color here, right? So you can see now it's automatically filled. Then I'll add another rule here, right? So you can click done and again come back from the beginning. මෙතන done කරලා ආයි මුල ඉඳලා එන්නත් පුළුවන් ඔයගලන්ට, right? So otherwise you can click add another rule. Same cell range equal to 20. Apply different color. Then click done. So let's assume this value is changed to 100 or 100. Now you can see automatically this color has been changed, right? 101. Again, automatically this color has been changed. Right? So that is the advantage of using conditional format, right? Conditional format එක දැන් මම ඕක තමයි advantage එක තියෙන්නේ. If you know an identity card number, you can tell the birthday of your friend, right? Using an Excel sheet. එතකොට අපි කේක් කන්න බලන් ඉන්න පෙරේතයෝ ඉන්නවා නම් අපිට Excel sheet එකක් පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. කොහෙන් හරි ID නම් ටික හොයාගත්තා, right? Excel sheet එකේ formula එකක් ගැහුවා, birthday ටික ගත්තා. අපිට කේක් කන්න බලන් ඉන්න පුළුවන් ID number එක හොයාගත්තා, right? So how to do that, right? අපි කොහොමද Excel එකෙන් ඔය වැඩේ කරන්නේ? So I'll start a new sheet. ID exercise එක මේ කරන්නේ Excel එකෙන් අපිට පොඩි formulas ටිකක් මේ ඉගෙන ගන්න, right? If you know the ID number, national identity card number of some person, you can calculate his birthday and whether is he or she female or male, right? Right. දැන් අපි හිතමු අලුත් බැච් එකේ නංගිල මල්ලෙද්දි ඔබට identity card list එක එනවා. ඔබට හොයාගන්න ඕන මෙතනින් females ලා කවුද කියලා. right? එතකොට ඔබට Excel sheet එකක් පාවිච්චි කරලා පුළුවන් ගෑල් ළමයි කවුද කියලා ID number එකෙන් හොයාගන්න. right? ආසයි නේද? right? So this is my identity card number 90 30 410. V, right? Right. So finally, I need this output, date, birth date. Right? Now I am going to start with my identity card number, and I have to move to this level, right? I need to calculate my birthday, right? තේරුණාද මගේ purpose එක තේරුණාද ඔයගලන්ට කරන්න යන්නේ මේක කියලා? Right. Okay. So you can develop this program at the weekend, right? මම මේ පොඩි exercise එකක් දෙන්න කරා, right? You can develop this program at the weekend. This is a small exercise to you, right? When you ask some people to provide his identity card number, some of you can provide like this, right? Without number V, right? They can only fill the number, right? V කියන කැලල හැලෙන්න පුළුවන්, right? I don't know the whether current format, probably like this, 990 30 30 410, whether there is a V symbol or not. මේ අලුත් format එකට V කැලලක් එනවද?
නෑ සර්.
No, V එක නෑනේ. Only a number. If there's only a number, this kind of things can be typed, right? So let's take the simplest one. අපි හිතමු මේගොල්ලෝ මේ විදිහට type කරා, right? Only a number, right? Let's first think about the simplest one. Then you can generate a complex program for this, right? මුලින්ම simple විදියට හිතන්න, right? This is the simple format, right? So here 90 means my birth year, right? This is my birth year, 90. And next three numbers means my birth date, right, of the year. Again, I have born in the 303rd day of the year, right? So my birthday is 1990. My birth date is 303rd of the year, right? මම අවුරුද්දේ 303 වෙනි දවසේ තමයි ඉපදිලා තියෙන්නේ, right? Right. If we can filter this too, right? So finally we can tell our birth date, right? So you can try this at home, right? First you can filter this one, right? මේක ටික ටික filter කරලා මෙතෙන්ට එන්න පුළුවන්. එකපාරට කරන්න බෑ ඔක. Try this at home, right? First you can filter like this. First you can filter number 90. Then you can filter number 303, right? Likewise you can complete this one, right? Try this at home. මේක ගෙදරදී හොයලා කරන්න. Functions ඕගොල්ලෝ තාම වැඩි දන්නේ නැතුව ඇති. කරන්න පුළුවන් විදි තියෙනවා. හිතන්න. එක එක විදි තියෙනවා, right? So you can try this at home. You can use one option is round function is there, right? I'll tell you, right? If you use round function using this number and round it to -4 decimal places. What is this -4 decimal place means? Now you can see this, right? -4 කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? It will round up to 4 10th places, right? අර 10 සංඛ්‍යා 4කට වටේන එක තමයි මේ කියන්නේ, right? Round this number to 4 10th places, not decimal places, right? If we type +4, it means 4 decimal places. -4 means 4 10th places. 10 ගුණාකාර 4කට වටයන්න පුළුවන්, right? This is one option. And there is another formula, right? There is a formula called left, right? Left කියලා formula එකක් තියෙනවා. Left means if you can select a text and comma, give some number, right? If I give 2, right, it will show the first 2 letters from your left hand side, 90, right? If I select A2 left and 3, right, it will show first 3 letters, right? 903. ඔය option ටික තියෙනවා ඔයගලන්ට පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. If I type 5, it will show first 5 letters from the left hand side, right? If I type right, it will show first 5 letters from your right hand side. 30, 410. This is my last 5 letters or 5 numbers, right? So you can use these 2 options, right, to calculate the birthday, to find the birthday, right, using an ID number. Then after that, you can think about the complex scenarios. Make a complex වෙන්න පුළුවන් විදි ගැන හිතන්න පුළුවන්. Someone can type the V number, V letter. Some may have like this. According to the new ID number system, they have a long number, right? So you can think about those scenarios and develop a complex program, right? Right. I hope you can try this at home. Make it interesting. ඔයගලන්ට මේක ගෙදරදී දැන් උනත් කරන්න පුළුවන් ලෙක්චර් එකේ කරුණාම මේක try කරන්න. Try this at home. Starting with an ID number, how to calculate the birthday. At least you can end up with this one. අඩුම ගානේ මේ 303 කියන එකේවත් නවතින්න පුළුවන් 90යි 303. Right? Right. If you apply the format here, මම නික තවත් සරල කරන්නම්කෝ. If I apply format here, right? Format number, right? If I change number format to, right? If I change number format to this one, date, right? So it will show my birthday, right? Not in 900, not in 1900, right? It will show the correct month and date. October 29th is my birthday, right? So I have several options here. Date, so number, there are right. You can try this at home, right? How to show the correct birthday, right? Use these numbers, right? Number again ගණිතමය ආරම්භයක් කරලා තමයි මෙතෙන්ට එන්න ඕන අන්තිම, right? This is also somewhat incorrect, no? My birthday is not in 1900, but my birthday is 1990, right? So try to do that. හරියට මේ calculate කරලා බලන්න try එකක් දෙන්න ගන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා birthday, right? So this is an exercise.